Alright, what is going on, my dudes? We are back here today with, as you can see from this screen recording here, or this screenshot here, 100% Act 7 has been done. Chapter 2 of Chapter 1 of Book 2 has been completed 100%. We had a very successful, very fun first stream the other day on Friday. Big shout out to my good buddy Legacy, who hung out with me on call for over 6 hours. Also, huge shout out to MSD and Hector, who came by on call as well. And shout out to the, I believe it was over 25,000 playbacks of the stream. So probably less than that many people, but there were a bunch of people who stopped in throughout the day, so thank you so much to everybody who did. I checked like the YouTube metrics, and it showed that most of my subscribers clicked at it on at least one point throughout the day. So it's nice to see that most of you guys aren't bots, and that you're actually real people behind the screen. No, in all seriousness, thank you so much to everybody who came out and watched the run. It was a lot of fun. It felt really, really good to be going through it live. Interacting with everybody and being able to like talk you through my process of how I go about picking certain champs for different lanes, even though for the majority it's all Corvus, Ghost, and Archangel. I mean, those three were by far the MVPs, and it's not even close. But if you were in the stream towards the end, you probably knew that for the last hour or so we were dealing with some pretty significant lag. And we're not talking about legacy, we're talking about like screen lag and video lag. So the rewards opening was, it was a bit of an interesting one. So this is going to be less of a rewards opening showing as much as it is going to be more of a rewards slideshow, picture show, because it's very laggy, and we're going to go through it and we'll talk about it. But let's first look at what the rewards are, man. So the rewards in Act 7, they're pretty good. They're not amazing, they're not game-changing, but they're pretty good. They're just fine. In my opinion, it's missing, this Nexus should have been a class Nexus, it's missing a 6-star Awakening Gem Crystal, and this should be a generic 1-2 gem. But aside from that, man, it was good stuff, and I'm not really complaining, because there's some 6 stones, there's a Nexus Crystal, 25% selector, and 50% random T5CC, and there's also 19,000 6-star shards, a bunch of units, 6 T5B and 9 T2A. So altogether, man, pretty good rewards for very, 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 very fun and enjoyable content. All right, so I'll tell you one thing. Throughout the run, I opened a couple of these things. Okay, and they're somewhere in the long 9-hour live stream, and I just want to get this rewards opening out to you guys. But I'll tell you that this, I chose Mutant, and for the 1-2 gem, I opened that hoping to get a Mutant, but I got a Cosmic. All right, so with all of that being said, let's go ahead and hide the phone here and take that out so it doesn't overload. Okay, so I had 15,000 5-star shards. Okay, and let's go ahead and play this now. So if you guys watch any of my crystal openings, you know who I want here, man. You know who I want. I want that Professor X. As you can see, it is very laggy, so I'm very sorry that's not more of a smoother opening for you guys, but there's just nothing I could do about that for this was already pre-recorded. But so, you know, we're spinning around. At this point, we've gotten every champion in this pool, essentially, except for Professor X, and that is just the last guy that we really need. We have about 30 days left to get him, and today was not that day, because we ended up with a 5-star Annihilus. This is bringing this guy up to, I believe, 660, so that's definitely not something that we needed. Okay, so that was the first thing that we opened from the rewards. The next thing that we popped open here, we have 50% T5CC. Now, if you're a fan of my channel, you guys know it's always skill and it's always science. Now, my skill is personally already capped at 3 out of 3. So if I had to choose between one, it would be science. So we got 25% science, 25% cosmic. Cosmic is fine for me, because I'm going to be going for the next future 6-star, and if I pull Cosmic Ghost Rider, he'll be going up to rank 3 in the future. So now I'm about halfway to a Cosmic, and I'm just about at a full cap of 3 on the Science. So that's definitely less than ideal, but I guess it is what it is at this point, right? Alright, so up next, man, we got the big one. We got the big boy crystal over here. We have the 6-star Nexus Crystal. Now, what do I want out of this? I want a good science or skill champion, and I could take up to rank 3. Big shout out to So Awesome Sauce for donating $5 to the super chat while we're opening the 6-star Nexus with the hashtag She-Hulk for lags. So let's pop open this 6-star Nexus, man. And what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What are we gonna have out of this thing, man? We are going to have the choice between Venom, Darkhawk, and Hulk. Now, I have Venom up at rank 5. I have Darkhawk up at rank 5, Sig 200, and I have the Hulk at rank 2 as a 5-star, duped. And so here's the thing. If you were watching the stream at this point, I had been streaming for 9.5 hours, I had been playing for 9.5 hours, and I was just not in the mental state to open anything aside from a Void dupe, Human Torch, or like Elsa Bloodstone to take up to rank 3, right? So anything else out of that crystal would have been like meh at that point. Looking back at it, 6-star Venom is pretty dope, man. Like, I'm very happy about that pull. If I were to have this this Nexus crystal out of like a Cyber Weekend Nexus from like the $30 offer or from the unit offer, I'd be stoked. I'd be totally stoked if I was opening this later on in the week and I was just opening up a Nexus. A 6-star Venom is a fantastic pull. Getting a Venom out of a basic crystal, I'd be stoked. Out of a featured, I'd be stoked. And even Darkhawk, but unduped Darkhawk is something that we don't want when we have the 565, Sig 200, you know what I'm saying? So Venom, man, we are adding a 6-star Venom to the roster, and that is pretty awesome. And I'm very, very happy about that because I use my 5-star Venom and AQ almost every single day. I run Buffed Up, I run Can't Touch This, so Venom comes in clutch pretty much all 5 days out of the week for me. You know, it makes me think though, like, am I gonna want an unduped Venom for Buffed Up though? Because, you know, he's just gonna have to be starting the fight later on. So it's something I have to think about if I'm gonna take him up to rank 2 now or later on in the future when he's ultimately duped. But I would really like to dupe this guy, and if he does get duped, there's pretty much a 100% chance that he goes up to rank 2 and possibly even rank 3 in the future. In the far future, I'd say there's a 100% chance he goes up. There are some champions that would have to go up before him. I mean, Cosmic Ghost Rider, I really hope I pull that guy. I'd like to take up Cole Obsidian and Proxima to rank 3 as well, if I can get them duped. That would also require a lot of Cosmic T5CC, but you know, as time goes on, it gets easier to get those things, and in the future, if it is as easy to rank up 6 stars to rank 3 as it is easy to rank up 5 stars, you know, it's a great champion to have for the future. That's like probably a year or 2 away though, so that's, you know, irrelevant. If we're talking about what's useful right now, I'm not sure if Venom's useful for me right now, but who knows, man. We'll have to see. But anyway, my dudes, this was the Act 7 rewards opening here. You know, it wasn't as extravagant as an opening, you know, as you might think for completing an act, because a lot of people right now are holding their 6-star shards for the next featured crystal. I'm personally I only have 45,000 or so, so after variant 6, we're going to pop open 3 of those babies, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Really, really great pool. It's a great crystal pool this time around. You know, I feel like the T5CC was a big draw point for this Act 7, and there was 19,000 6-star shards, so you're pretty much running away with 2 6-star crystals, as well as a Nexus, and then a bunch of rank up materials, and some T5CC, and some generic stones, and some class stones as well. So overall, man, not the worst rewards ever released in the game, but also not the most game changing. I'm definitely happy with the Venom. I've seen some people get a lot worse so far, and some people get some better, man. But overall, Nexus crystals are fun, and I'm not in it for the rewards as much as I am in it for completing the content anyway. So anyway, my dudes, big shout out, by the way, to the coolest dude of the stream, Maximus Savage, who ended up sending over 250, by the way. This was before I updated it, but super generous dude. Go check out his YouTube channel, by the way. He just ranked 3 his Falcon, and he's promised us some Falcon gameplay, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing some rank 3, I believe Sig 100 Falcon gameplay. That should be very fun to see. But anyway, my dudes, that's gonna be it for this crystal opening video. I'm very sorry it was very laggy and dodgy. I you know, recorded initial reactions, you know, on the stream, but it's unwatchable. It's unwatchable, so I had to do it like this. But anyway, that's gonna be it. If you enjoyed it, drop a boy a like, comment what you think about 6-star Venom in the comment section below, and subscribe if you want to see some more crystal openings coming to you very soon. And we'll be streaming variant 6 day 1, 100%. We should be. Hopefully I get the lag issue figured out before then. So subscribe if you want to see that, man. I'll be seeing you around.